Друзі, всіх вітаю, ви на каналі One7. Продовжуємо грати дуже круту гру, яка називається The Suicide of Rachel Foster. Мені вона дуже сподобалась, атмосферно, круто, діалоги, все, коротше, візуально, все дуже затишно, незважаючи на те, що це хорор, але якась затишна така гра, прикольна. Ну і продовжуємо, давайте подивимось, у нас 8-й день зараз. Так, ага, все, згадав, ми зупинилися на тому, що ми прокидаємось чомусь в церкві в цій, яка поряд з цим готелем. Чомусь якось ми сюди потрапили. Так. Ну що, наче нам тут нічого не потрібно. Що, пішли назад. Стоп, знов чомусь, коли перезагружаєш гру, чомусь вертикальна синхронізація злітає чомусь. Щось дивно прокинулось, невідомо де, невідомо чому. І навіть не подзвонить своєму другу. Не розкаже, що трапило. Так, добре, я прокинувся. А що мені взагалі робити? Ага, у мене й не працює таб, типу, щоб подивитися задачі. Що тут так щось шумить, але ці праски не працюють. А, чи це просто цей генератор, чи що воно таке? Ага, котел так гучно працює. Ну добре, пішли, я так розумію, до нас в кімнату, в ту, де ми живемо, поки перебуваємо в цьому готелі. Так. Ні, це не... це кухня. Може через цей прохід? Чи ні, давайте краще обійдемо, бо... Бляха, хтось стукає. Бо ще невідомо, де ми вийдемо. Так, ну давайте, може, через кухню, чи що, блін, тут заблукати можна. Ага, все, я походу зрозумів. Ага, все, сюди. Ага, все. Вийшли куди треба. Так, що, погнали. Нам на перший поверх. Щось якісь звуки дивні. Стоп, Master Suit сюди, по-моєму. Тут все нормально. Наче все нормально. треба забрати всі свої штуки. А, ось чому вона не дзвонила, тому що тут телефон був.
It's a little late for holiday greetings, but I expected that.
What?
Well, I thought you were calling to... Hey, is everything okay?
Yes. I mean, I don't think so. No.
What happened?
I think I sleepwalked.
Like in the old Laurel and Hardy movies?
I'm serious. I woke up in church, standing in front of the lectern.
Wow. Does that happen a lot?
No.
One doesn't just become a sleepwalker from one day to the next.
It used to happen when I lived here. One time in February, I ended up outside.
But no parent leaves the doors unlocked if their kid sleepwalks.
I never told anyone.
Sleepwalking episodes are common in children.
That's not the point. I forgot all about it. Then I come back here and it happens again. If I ended up in that church, maybe there's a reason.
Sometimes following your instinct is the best thing.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, Irving?
Yeah?
I like that you call me Nikki. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
Nikki.
Ага, і що, ми тепер взяли приколяси з собою. І треба повернутися в церкву. З нашим приладдям. Добре, погнали. Тепер сюди єлі знайшли цей дорогу, тепер ще треба знайти якось дорогу. Що воно гудить? Щось якийсь дивний гул. А, стоп. Секундочку, я перевірю, щоб звук тут був. До речі. Ага, це супер. Що воно гудить? Дивно. Ні, здається, я не туди йду. Ми вийшли... Ні, стоп. Я взагалі не туди спустився. Якщо вже на те пішло. Ага, все. Що воно гудить? А ну де наш... Ага. Я щось до цього не бачив, ці двері були відчинені чи ні? Так, добре, погнали. Стоп, а де ми вийшли? Блін, я вже забув, заблукав. Ага, отут, по-моєму. Угу, сюди. Так, тут кухня. Ага, сюди, по-моєму, сюди наліво треба звернути. Наче я правильно йду. Ага, все.
Hi.
I was thinking, there really could be a repressed reason as to why you ended up there.
So you've come to the conclusion that I'm not crazy?
Never thought that. Well, at least not in this case.
Oh, fuck off.
Hey, language, Sister Nicole.
All right. So, if I think about the church, I think about my mother. She often helped Reverend Foster. She decorated for holidays, did fundraising, and put up booths to involve the whole community in parish activities, you know, that kind of stuff.
I know what you mean.
I think she found gratification in doing that, something she didn't get elsewhere, including the hotel. When we moved to Portland, she quit.
Fundraising?
God.
I gather you didn't exactly have a high opinion of your mother when you were a kid.
Well, she was really busy with the hotel. I was always running after Leonard. He was much more fun than she was, no doubt about it. He was a philosopher capable of calculating the motion of celestial bodies while taking apart and refitting a motorcycle in less than half an hour.
What about her?
In the same half hour, she could have audited a business balance sheet. There you go.
Ah, a businesswoman.
No. What I understood later, living in such proximity to her, is that Mom loved feeling needed.
A religious community like ours makes you feel needed, without a doubt.
I suppose.
Окей. Так. Що ж, йдемо далі. Так. Отут я пам'ятаю, що я наче проходив, але... А, все, знайшов. Наче ми на правильному шляху. Щось гудить таке дивне. Так. Щось поки що нічого такого цікавого. Мене все ще цікавить, хто це... А, ось ми якраз можемо поговорити про це з ним, з нашим другом. Що тут якісь спальні мішки, хто тут міг бути?
Someone broke into the church. Some fucking screwed up camper.
Oh, your father left it open for mountain wanderers.
Goddamn sons of... Ugh. I'll have to clean up this mess before Jenkins shows up.
Keep an eye out. Normally, no one's around in this weather, but you never know.
Ugh. Okay.
Так, що в нас тут ще такого цікавого може бути? Ага. Пітер.
Nikki?
When there was a party, my mother always got out the usual streamers and decorations and stuff. She raced in and out of the church, but I never discovered where she kept all those things.
Never asked?
Oh, a million times. She didn't want to answer. She said they were in a safe place. A real mystery.
What kind of decorations could they have possibly been?
Nothing explosive. It's just that I had the bad habit of sneaking all over the place and forgetting what time it was. There was that huge lady, the assistant cook, Mrs. Bryce. She used to get so mad.
A judicious girl.
They promised to reveal the secret storeroom when I got older, but I must have forgotten.
The mystery of the secret storeroom. Ooh, sounds good.
The riddle!
What are you talking about?
Leonard was never good at keeping secrets, but he taught me a riddle to get there.
Can you remember it?
Incredible! Yes. Oh, something like, down the stairs, watch your step, don't fall apart or it's your end, round a corner, turn around, there's your way in front of you. All that's closed can be open too if you see beyond its looks. But how can I remember it?
Ніфіга не зрозуміло, якщо чесно, як це може допомогти.
I...
Wow. A total mystery. Wanna play?
Yes. I need to think about it. I have no idea what it means. I'll call you if anything comes to mind.
Так. Ну що, поки що, я так розумію, тут нам ще треба все роздивитися. Ага, ми можемо зіграти чи що?
organ in a church in the middle of the night. Really?
Hey, what are you doing there?
Dunno. I think you stayed on the line. Didn't notice.
You think it's too horror? The church, the organ, the notes reverberating in the dark?
It's been years since anyone played it.
My mother's heart would break to see it like this. She adored it.
You should take it with you. To play it. In Portland.
I couldn't play even if I wanted to. I never learned.
I don't think playing the organ is a crucial thing these days.
Yeah, right. Tell that to my mom.
Essential part of a woman's education, I must admit.
Oh, poor Mom. She had a daughter that would rather dig for gold at Hunter's Gulch till the cows came home.
I can totally picture you.
Uh-huh. Then there was Rachel, who reminded me how useless I was in music. Look how good Rachel is. Look how she puts her mind to it. She doesn't know how to read, but she's got a real ear for it. While I was considered the illiterate artist in the house. If Rachel had been around, she would have improvised Beethoven's Ninth.
Was she so perfect?
Yes. I'm only just now realizing how jealous I was.
Keep looking.
Keep looking. Так, що у нас тут ще цікавого є? Ноти, ага, картина.
What'd you find?
The paintings of the saints. I was convinced Leonard had gotten rid of them.
Why?
He liked saying that it was more likely to find God in a supernova than in a church.
I don't see what he had in common with the Reverend Solomon Foster.
They mostly talked for long stretches, in between chess moves up in the attic.
United by pawns and bishops, but divided by the saints.
Divided by everything else, I'd say.
Так, що ще? Та наче більше нічого такого. Ага, ось якісь ноти.
You practicing for the church choir now?
Ah, I know this tune.
The souls that come out of their graves. It's from the book of Revelation.
Can I ask you about your mysterious father, who you only sort of mention?
My father was nothing like Leonard.
Well, I don't know what happened between you, but if you want to talk about it,
I will. But not now. It's complicated.
Yeah, I get that. Believe me, I do.
Thanks.
Окей. Що далі? Бочка. Теж ноти. Тут щось. Та наче більше нічого такого немає. Може ще раз послухати. Нічого немає. Ну що, може нам піти треба? Чи ще щось треба все ж таки? Та ми наче все продивились, може підсвітити тут ліхтариком, може щось не помітили. Може, про Ісуса хочеш поговорити? Наче не хоче. Та все вроді. Напевно, пішли, чи що? Чи треба подивитись, які задачі? Треба розгадати загадку. Не знаю, про що вона говорить взагалі. Ця загадка, я маю на увазі. Як ми повинні її зрозуміти, з чого почати? Так, це що ще таке? Опа. А мені чомусь здавалося, що сюди не можна пройти. Ага, тут виявляється щось є. Так, це нам що, тільки що привид якийсь підказав? Якась бабочка.
Shit.
Що, заходь. Невже це... Це нас приведе до тої кладової якоїсь? Чи що? Так, стоп, треба... У нас же ж є ліхтарик. Так, тут глухий кут. Ага, здобуто досягнення, хтось був тут. Бляха, ну це дуже кріпово і дивно. Ніби тут когось тримали. Ретард.
Shit.
So, found the mystery decorations?
No. No decorations.
Is everything okay?
What the
Found
fuck?
something.
What?
Блін, у мене
It's like
мурахи по
someone
тілу
built
знову.
some kind of bedroom. Irving, you there?
Of course, yeah. Bedroom. Tell me what you see.
Okay. There's some windows drawn on the walls. Books. Sheet music. A pink bed. It's like a kid's room.
No way.
This place doesn't make sense. No one would live down here.
Nikki, I think you should get out of there now.
No, wait. There's got to be an explanation.
Okay, that's it. Now I'm calling the head office in Billings. Telling them it's a code red emergency, so they'll have to...
Jesus Christ, Irving.
What?
This is all Rachel's stuff. Understand? It's her room, a replica.
You don't know that. You can't know what her room looked like.
Everything here reminds me of her. Let me look around. I'm sure I'll find an explanation.
But my other hand's on the red phone.
Keep it there, but don't make the call. I need to figure out what's going on here.
Це дуже кріпово, дивіться, реально намальоване вікно, типу, замість реального. Тут все намальовано, типу, щоб імітувати, типу, що це нормальна кімната. Ретард. Це ж ретард, типу не в дах, а чи щось таке, да? Переводиться. Опа, ключик якийсь. Що написано? Breadcrumb.
Yes.
We have to call someone. You have to get out of there right now.
No. I found a key. It's from my old music box. The one in Leonard's room.
I'm having a hard time following.
If everything in here is Rachel's, then why is my music box's key here?
I don't know and I don't want to know. Tell you what I think? Someone could have been in your room.
It doesn't matter.
How can you be so calm?
If someone was in there, he's not here now. I need to grab the chance to figure out what the hell is going on, or went on, here.
Жесть, блін, як ж мені подобається ця гра. Так, давайте ще раз дивимось. Так, це якась іграшка.
Yes.
Nicole, listen. I already know what you're gonna say, but please trust me. Get out of there.
Please, you're not helping.
You do realize you found the replica of a dead girl's bedroom. This is sick. This is
The more things get freaky, bizarre, and painful, the more I need to figure out why. Why all of this?
We'll figure it out with the sheriff. Once you're out of there into a safe hotel room in town. Please, just...
Listen, a bunch of strange things happened since I got here. Think about it. Phone calls on a dead line, old lipsticks that don't go bad. Leonard's notes where he says he saw a girl that's supposedly been dead for 10 years, and now this!
All good reasons to get out of there. We both agree that saving your skin is top priority, right?
I've looked over every inch of this place, and there's no one.
If it's true, you realize what that means.
What? What are you trying to tell me?
Your father... He spent years in there, in total solitude, with the weight of his family and Rachel on his conscience. He wasn't the kind of guy to just let the past slide with a shrug. You know that too.
You're joking, right? You think he did this?
Think about it. That room could be an act of love. Distorted, even morbid, but in his eyes...
How dare you? My father might have had a lot of weaknesses, but surely what you're saying... Leave out that he cheated on my mom. Leave out that he fell in love with a 16-year-old, but fucking
16
hell,
років.
don't you dare even think that.
Нарешті ми
He would
дізналися,
never
скільки
have
їй
built
було
a
років.
fucking underground shrine for a dead person.
Your father had changed in the end. You didn't spend time with him, but I met him, and I'm telling you.
No! I don't give a shit about what you have to say.
I just want you to know that...
If you don't want to help discover the truth, don't call me.
Такої. Так, давайте. Так. І ящик з... Що? Від чого це цікаво? Так. Ага. Як тут взагалі можна знаходитись? Чуєте, як шумить ця махіна вообще? Жити нереально. Можна з розуму зійти. Рапунцель. Так, ну що, наче все тут роздивилося. Що, йдемо?
Asshole. How dare you? You don't know shit. You don't know fuck. Finally, a bit of peace and quiet. It'll help me clear my head without those incessant phone calls. I'm not a fucking switchboard, for fuck's sake. Okay, let me piece things together. I just found out there's a room dedicated to Rachel Foster in my father's hotel. Maybe with items from her real room. Holy Jesus, that's freaky. Some people think she didn't commit suicide, and some even think she's still alive. I have to think it through. What concrete clues did I find? First thing, the phone call. They said Rachel isn't dead. Then the lipstick from 10 years ago turns up, still good. And then my father's various notes where he says he still sees her. If that were true, it might explain the sighting by her friend here in the timberline. And now I find her retainer box, but no retainer.
Ага, коробочка від зубної пластини.
Construction. If Rachel didn't kill herself, Rachel could have lived here. But if she's still alive, why doesn't she tell her parents? Unless they're all in cahoots. no suicide, no Timberline money. No, I'm just being paranoid. And then, there'd be no reason for her to live in a fucking underground replica of her room. My key in the middle of Rachel's stuff. Is it a message? Where do I fit in? Are you trying to tell me something, Dad? My music box with the hockey player. I don't think I have the guts to hear that tune again. But I must.
Гроші Тімберлина. Про що це вона казала? Що якісь гроші від Тімберлина? Щось я такого не пам'ятаю. Так, добре, у нас є ключик від шкатулки. Треба знайти її, вона в кімнаті батька. Ми знаємо, де це. Послухати, а далі, я так розумію, хоч щось стане зрозуміло в плані, що нам робити далі. Може там якесь послання чи щось таке. Так, стоп, як правильно? Сюди, по-моєму. Що нам робити далі? Подивимось. Ну, це реально дуже дивно. Якщо вона дійсно тут переховувалась, типу, і все це була інсценіровка, типу, то навіщо і чому всі мовчать, якщо всі знають, типу, ну, в плані, типу, рідні чи батько, і для чого це все було? Та, блін, що постійно це дзинькає цей телефон? Напрягаєш? Так, куди сюди? Так, десь тут повинно. Ага, ось.
The 27th of December, 1983. The hockey finals at Missoula. Us against Cold Springs High. We won by sudden death after a 3-hour game, and I got the medal for the most number of face-offs won. According to the papers, that was the night Rachel killed herself. Coming home, Mom barely had the time to pull into the garage that I was already racing up to you, waving the medal in your face, Daddy. I was so happy. But you had other things on your mind, right? And you and Mom started fighting. Voices getting louder. That long silence when she comes down the stairs with the suitcases and Mrs. Bryce tries to stop her. Mom's car stays here, and we leave with my Uncle John's. I never found out what started that fight. Mom never wanted to talk about it. Are you trying to, Daddy?
Блін, як же атмосферна, класна гра вообще. Мені дуже подобається. День 9. Що нам принесе цей 9-й день? Цікаво, скільки тут взагалі днів всього. Ага, ось ми добралися до цих дверей. Що ж там таке? Чому вони зачинені?
Irving.
Finally.
І туди якісь провода ведуть.
I'm okay.
I was dying on this chair.
You're right. That room freaked me out. So, I looked around the entire hotel, and if there's still a chance of getting to the bottom of this story, then it's gotta be behind the locked door on the last floor, in the attic.
That wing has been condemned for years.
I know, I'll be careful.
Okay.
There are too many things that I took for granted. It's as if someone was putting pieces of my past in front of me to show them to me under another light.
Who are you talking about, Nikki?
Maybe it's my father. In my music box, I found the medal I won the night Rachel died. Dad could have put it there, and if he did, there must be a reason.
It all sounds insane.
The night Rachel died. Maybe I have to start from there. I played in that really long hockey game. But what was going on in the meantime? You remember that night, Irving?
I think I was at church with my family.
Church. That night we had a mass for the poor here. We held one every year. As usual, Mom volunteered to take me to the game, but she was so busy with the soup kitchen that I was afraid she was going to be late. I remember while she ran around, she said she ordered me to close the mezzanine.
You mean the intermediate floor above the reception? What's in there?
A storeroom.
Have you been up there?
No, I'd forgotten all about it. I'd better take a look before moving on.
Блін, а я вже думав, що ми підемо сюди. Блін, як мені подобається, інтригує це все, типу, розслідування таке, що треба повернутися в той день, що ж там сталося, поки ми грали в хокей, що ж сталося з цією Рейчел, з батьком і це і все інше. Так, ага, нам треба на ресепшн, там над ним якась кладова, щось я не до кінця зрозумів. Блін, знов кожен раз, коли я на цей поверх піднімаюсь чи спускаюся, дзинькає, блін, цей довбаний телефон. Над ресепшеном кладу, може тут десь? Ага, ось якась. Ох, бляха, срані манекени. Ненавиджу. What the fuck? Чому це так? Хто це зробив? Хокейна клюшка моя, я так розумію. Людина з клюшкою стоїть. А тут лежить. Ну, не людина, манекен, а тут манекен з дитиною. Що за прикол? Це дуже дивно.
Irving? Hello? Can you hear me? I'm on the mezzanine, and it's a nightmare. There are mannequins everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick! If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh God, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
Блять, що таке? Хтось наче бігає там, чи зверху, чи де.
Where are you, Nicole?
It's about time. Did you hear my messages?
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How many are still missing?
What? Are you drunk?
Keep going.
Hello? Hello, Irving.
Що це за хрінь? Я казав, що з цим чуваком теж може бути щось не те. Так, я наче чув, що знизу наче оцей дзвіночок на ресепшені дзвінкнув. А оце було раніше, наче ось стоять чоботи, а під ними вода, наче розстав з них сніг розстав, наче хтось прийшов і скинув їх. Оцей чувак, скільки дверей ти ще відкрила? Продовжуй. Про що це він взагалі? Що це може означати? Ага, дійсно, їх не було. Вони звідкись з'явились, наче хтось прийшов і дзинькнув, хтось підійшов. Я це чув, коли вийшов з цієї кладової. А, тепер на другий поверх треба йти. А я ж нічого не знайшов. Бляха, що це таке? Фух. Наче хтось прям за спиною у мене щось зробив. Блін, звук тут крутий, конечно. Блін, реально, у мене всю гру мурахи по шкірі. Фух, ну погнали. Що робити? Блін, супер, вообще класна гра. Реально, така атмосферна. Дуже подобається. Давай, дзинькни, ти ж хочеш. Щось не дзинькає. Що це за натяк? Невже? Ну як могло, типу, що це вона якось вбила і це в пам'яті якось заблокувалося, типу. Навряд чи це вона. Як вона могла, якщо, типу, вона грала в цей час в хокей? На турнірі на якомусь. В той час, коли Рейчел цю... Ну, типу, вона померла, чи наклала на себе руки, чи що. Бляха. А двері то відчинені. Так і знав. Ну окей, давай, мудило, хто ти? Вилазь. What the fuck? Що це таке? А, просто банка якась. Transmission, car engine. З машиною щось пов'язано. Дуже дивно. Що? Докази якісь щось пише. Що, які докази? Ага, ось у Рейчел. І щось якісь наче Strange Lights, типу якісь вогні. Типу щось шукав докази якогось, типу того, що вона як привид, типу... А, Ghost Sightings. Ага, і усе поряд, типу, усе Рейчел, усе поряд про нас, що Ніколь, от Ніколь дата. Типу, що вона усе в школі чи щось десь, фотка з класом і усе хокейне, фотки з хокею. Причому, то як ми пов'язані, я щось не розумію. Це дуже дивно. Дійсно, чувака, походу, він трошки дах поїхав, типу у батька і... Щось він тут мотив, коротше, дуже дивно. Так. Ага. Можна поставити на зарядку, чи що?
Hello?
I imagine you found my room.
What? What does all this mean?
Це його?
That's a question I've asked myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving? How far do you want to push yourself? How much can you take?
What?
Every memory. Painstakingly gathered, every reconstructed piece, every little element retrieved from the dark.
Я ж казав, що з ним щось може бути не те.
Hairband. Lipstick. It means remembering, Rachel. That's what all this means. I didn't choose this path. I had to do it.
What did you do, Irving?
These walls ooze with memories. The memories get into the walls. Under the floorboards, they creep into the crawl spaces.
You're not with FEMA. You... Jenkins... You never talked to him. Your boss, the phone call, all those weird events. You were behind all of them.
Someone had to bring the last piece of memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me? I...
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve the equation, as he called it.
I don't understand.
How could you? Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past, hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night. We did it for years, day after day after day.
All lies.
I have nothing against lies. I grew up around lies. But now it's time for the truth to come out. Finally.
Who are you, really?
I want to tell you a story. There was an invisible boy. Like everyone, he just wanted to run on the grass, ride a bike, swim in the lake in summer. But his father... Oh, his father had other plans for his soul. In his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His wonderful sister.
Це її брат.
A heavenly creature that spent hours telling him fairy tales in secret. She who told him what a free and strong man he would become one day.
Rachel?
She was like that. Free and strong. At the time, I didn't understand her dyslexia. Or what retard meant. That's what they called her at school. I could hear her cry at night. I wanted to protect her. But I couldn't. One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A human being that saw her. For real.
My dad.
Yes. And I was the invisible witness of what happened. A love. Simply a love. Nothing more, nothing less. But that love was too much, and it would be punished. Who paid for this love, Nicole?
Rachel. Rachel was... your sister. Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes tagged along.
I didn't hate your sister. I was just jealous.
Doesn't matter. Those days are over.
How could I have forgotten you?
I was raised to be forgotten.
What do you want from me?
The day my sister paid with her life for her love, we all died. We make up the history of the Timberline.
It was a tragedy. But you...
We all got frozen there, in that very moment, in that confined horizon of events. As you'll understand, as you've already begun to understand.
I want to know what you want from me.
You have to keep going to get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
З якого хріна це мій долг перед нею? Я то взагалі, блядь, при чому? Да, за поворот. І що ж далі? Дивно, дивно. Фу. Ну погнали, що. Ось і той самий чердак. Оу. Давайте подивимось.
A few years have passed since I last used this old tape recorder. I think you were in elementary school. I imagine a testament should start in a poised manner. My dear Nicole, my favorite daughter, etc., etc. Poised, weighty, serious, irrevocable. I prefer asking you how you are. How are you, Nikki? You're probably tired. I can imagine. At this point of your journey, the marks and voices of this old hotel will have already whispered all their secrets. You've always been good at solving puzzles. In this, you surely resemble more your mother than me. Irving has always been convinced that you, only you, could surmount the fear and suffering that exuded from these hallways. We tried. We waited. We were terrified. We studied. We listened. We listened to her. But all the love in the world wasn't enough to decipher those muted vowels, those wide open eyes, those tears of light. In your time and space, in the here and now, I will no longer be with you. But it doesn't matter. Trust me, it doesn't. I have a new theory, Nikki. Love is and remains. It is in the wood you stand on, in the walls that keep up this hotel,
Who are you
in
talking
the air we
about?
breathe. And sometimes it hates. It hates those who didn't allow it, those who cast it aside with indifference, and those who can't recognize it. Stars still emanate their light, even after collapsing, right? There's a lot of light here. There's light in death. I want to free myself of all this darkness. I can no longer see the stars. I'm tired of surviving in this limbo. So, how are you, Nikki? I'm good. I will be good. Figure out what Rachel is saying, Nikki. She's here.
Жесть. Написала, типу, вбивць. Невже? Виявиться, що це... Ну, типу, Ніколь. Ми, коротше, вбивця. Наш герой. Жесть. Щось я трошки цей в шоці, що аж замовчав. Ну, жесть, коротше, звісно, атмосферні тут і діалоги, і все це дуже класно зроблено. Дуже крута гра, мені дуже подобається. Так, щось, якийсь ключ знайшли. Так, знов малюнки. Це що? Рейчел, Леонард. Ага, він, типу, грав тут з нею в шахи. Клеєр. Це що означає? Внутрі машини Клер. Типу нашої матері, типу. Той, типу. Типу жук, який стоїть в гаражі. Блін. Дуже дивно. Капець, ну давайте дізнаємось нарешті, що ж сталося насправді. А я так розумію, що цей Ірвін весь цей час тусувався з нашим батьком. Типу, вони, типу, намагалися... Бля, твою мать. Типу, намагалися дізнатися, що сталося, типу, якісь знаки, типу, знайти і все таке.
Hello.
Leonard was a very special man. His soul was big enough to love both you and Rachel.
I knew my father's soul better than anyone.
You were just a jealous kid.
Don't you dare try to make me feel guilty. You don't...
I just want you to get to the truth.
So why didn't you tell me about the truth?
Tell who? The Nicole who thought eating beans was the worst tragedy and couldn't wait to finish this business and run away, forgetting everything all over again?
You don't know anything about what my mother and I went through.
But you're different when you got here. Now you can discover the truth, a truth that otherwise would have destroyed you. I didn't lie to you. I protected you.
Listen, I'm sorry about Rachel. I hated her, and I hated my father, but I never wanted it to end like that. I understand your pain. maybe better than anyone.
Betrayal, shame, death. My family was destroyed, just like yours. How much longer does this pain have to last?
It'll be over soon.
What else is there to know?
You want the truth. Well, I can't give it to you. I've already given you everything I could. Now you have to tie the pieces together.
What does that mean?
Your father always said we are the sum of the people we take with us, and you abandoned these people. Here, in this place.
Enough riddles, Irving. I'm tired.
Me, too. You're the only one who can give a finale to this story. It's time you open the last door.
Настав час відкрити останні двері. Ну що ж, погнали. Дивитися, що нам ці двері принесуть. Ось і дзинькнула, падла. Так, ну дивимося. На чому я зупинився? Я казав, що, типу, весь цей час цей чувак з моїм батьком, типу, ну, вони щось, коротше, мутили тут, щось робили, намагалися знайти якісь знаки, докази того, що вона, типу, тут, типу, її дух чи що тут живе, коротше, і я так розумію, що він десь тут теж тусується, я так розумію, що це його чоботи, і він прийшов і десь тут ховається, чи що. Тим більше, що він, типу, з її батьком, типу, багато часу, я так розумію, проводив, і він знає тут весь цей будинок, що тут, де, які ходи тут є. Тому може ховатися десь. Так, треба тепер знов згадати, де ж цей, блін, гараж. Ага. Чи ні? Ні. Ага, сюди. І я так розумію, що можливо... Це що таке? Це просто машина. Так розумію, що можливо він тут з самого початку був, і ключі, які ми шукали на самому початку, коли ми тільки приїхали, хотіли поїхати звідси, ми не знайшли ключі. Можливо, він навмисно їх, типу, забрав, щоб ми тут залишилися, коротше. Здобуто досягнення пек ред. Що це значить? А що я взяв? Якесь покривало чи що? Це все? А что в этом одеяле? Отмыть. А що, і що мені треба? Кудись піти, щоб цю ковдру щось якось відмити, чи що з нею робити? Куди мені йти? Назад? Що за ковдра? У мене є якісь догадки, але, блін, ну це буде жесть, звісно, якщо це буде так. Що, типу, все ж таки це вона її вбила, типу, а мама допомогла скрити, типу, всі докази, типу, і що ця ковдра, можливо, вони, типу, її, типу, в цю ковдру замотали і десь викинули, типу, зробивши вигляд, що, типу, це самогубство. Ну, а вона так, як вона була ще мала, вона від шоку, типу, забула це все, в пам'яті заблокувала. Я так розумію, що воно кажеться, типу, відмити. Можливо, мені кудись, типу, де є ванна, а де ми були? Типу, там, де наша кімната? Блядь, що це за звук був? Ні, не сюди. Що ж мені тоді треба? Куди мені? Ага, ось ванна. Ні, мені не ванна потрібна, а що мені тоді потрібно? А, бляха. Ну, звісно, не факт, що це, що я прям здогадався на 100%, але... Блядь, що за звуки? Але є ж тут же ж внизу десь пральня є, може мені, типу, туди треба закинути? Блядь, що це за звуки стрьомні? Може мені туди цю ковдру треба закинути? Давайте спробуємо. Жесть, конечно. Так. Bedroom. Чи що це? Boiler room. Ага. Кудись сюди, ні? Ага, фух, супер. Так, і що ми бачимо? Поки що нічого. Я думав, може вона в червоний перефарбується. А, хоча ось... А, ні, це брекет. А, пам'ятаєте, ми знайшли коробку в тій кімнаті, що, типу, під кімнату Рейчел була зроблена там коробочку від брекетів. І ось ми знайшли цю ковдру, і в ній були ці брекети. Значить, походу, воно так... А може... Ага, і ось тепер видно, що ось кров в воді. Чи можливо... Вона ж все ж таки невинна. Вона дійсно була на матчі. А можливо, це зробила мати через ревність. Але навіщо вона аж до цього моменту... Тобто весь цей час машина, там було в якомусь діалозі, що типу, що вони приїхали після матчу, дізналися про те, що сталося з Рейчел, батьки посралися і вони сіли не в машину матері її, а в машину її дядька. А машина, я так розумію, залишилася тут. І тобто весь цей час з того моменту ця машина стояла тут, і в цій машині лежала ця ковдра, типу, з доказами з доказами чогось. Поки що ми 100% не знаємо чого, але, ну, типу, мені здається, що це логічно. Ну, добре, давайте подивимось, що буде.
How could I have forgotten? I saw everything. I was there. All the pieces were in front of my eyes.
A kid's eyes.
It was the same night as the hockey game in Missoula. Reverend Foster was so busy with the preparations of the meals for the giving to the poor at the Timberline Church. And my mother, Claire, said that we would get back from the game in time for the distribution. She convinced my father to help the Reverend, and he'd come with his whole family. You and Rachel.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I couldn't find my stick. I panicked and I went down to the garage. Claire was there, red in the face. Her look.
Her look?
It was just a fleeting feeling. That's why I erased it from my memory. I had to erase it, understand?
What was in her look?
It just wasn't her. It was like a frightful creature. A disturbed, dangerous animal. I've never seen her like that before or after. Not even on her deathbed. And then she put her hands on her hips, exhausted. She smiled. And there she was again, my mom. I thought it must have just been the impression of a moment. I had the finals against Cold Springs High awaiting me. I climbed in the car, throwing my bag into the back seat. My hockey stick was there. Claire said she'd cleaned it. She'd cleaned it.
Go on.
No. I don't.
Go on!
We got there on time and I played. Best game of my life. And the last. Claire was on the bleachers encouraging me and cheering. And then I lost sight of her. For 2 whole periods, I think. And later, when I asked, she said she'd moved because Marty O'Donegal's father was getting on her nerves. But it wasn't true.
Just enough time to go back to the car.
Don't say it. Irving, don't say it. Don't say a thing. I don't... I traveled all the way with Rachel's body and the baby she carried inside of her in the trunk, rolled in the blanket. God, oh my God. She killed Rachel.
Thank you, Nikki.
You've had your revenge. I hope all this gives you the peace you were looking for.
I want you to help me uncover the truth.
You're saying you didn't know that Claire...
I was only a kid. Plus, she never wanted me to get to the bottom of it.
Rachel is here?
You know, I think she's still protecting me. But I'm grown up now. Now, we can all be reunited at last.
What? Wait, where are you going? Listen, we can work things out. What happened is terrible, but all the main players in this story are dead. Get it? Dead. We are still alive. We're alive. Me, You. We didn't do anything.
That's exactly what we did wrong, Nicole. We didn't do anything. It's beautiful here. Rachel told me about it so many times, but I never thought it was so beautiful.
What? Irving, where are you?
It's white as far as the eye can see, beyond the mountains.
You left the hotel? But it's too cold. You'll die out there. Irving, please.
I've lived in the dark for years. You freed me. And now I can finally rest in the light. I can go back to her.
Don't go. You can't. Don't leave me, too. We have our drink.
It's not a goodbye, my tough, pragmatic, stubborn Nikki. We'll meet again. In another time. Beyond this horizon of events. Everything is...
Irving? Irving?
Yeah.
I don't want to stay alone here. Everything seems to be becoming dark. I'm scared. Who's there? Rachel? Is that you?
Whoa, what the fuck? Я думав, це кінець.
Yes? I'm good. Listen, I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. You've been really nice. Your job is done. Thanks.
Угу. Вона, типу, тепер не хоче
I'm
продавати.
back home. And I have to stay here. Forever. You know, Mom, I was thinking about going to the lake. Remember where we went with Uncle John last year? Daddy and I started talking about the stars. You can't see them during the day. But they're always there. You feel like it? I would so like it. And we can have dinner at Doc Smith's diner on the bank. Rachel and Irving could come with us? What do you think? It would be so nice to be all together. Mom?
Жесть. Вона сидить в машині, я, типу, каже, що теж я залишусь тут, я не хочу продавати готелі. Цей Ірвін, типу. Ага, усе в руці у неї брекети. Вона провела, типу, від вихлопної труби сюди трубку. Заклеїла вікна. Ну і ви самі знаєте, що вона зробить. Точніше, нам, я так розумію, прийдеться це зробити. Ну, та жесть, звісно, історія. Дуже сумна. Ну, добре, а що це значить? Що це за снаряження? А, типу...
Wait, I did all that you asked me.
А я можу цього не робити? Типу, у нас немає вибору?
Stop it, please. Anger shouldn't rule our life. You said that. I'm scared. I don't want to die. It's getting dark. I can't see the light.
Ей, виключить. Я не хочу так закінчувати.
Mom, we'll bring back the timberline to its fortune together. We will be happy again, all together. Yes. Like a whole family. No more anger.
Ніякої більше ненависті. Супер, дуже крута гра. Мені дуже сподобалася атмосфера і все це діалоги. Коротше, дуже круто зроблено. Сумна, звісно. Така тема, звісно, тяжка. Але, ну, я не знаю, звісно, кінцівка така, або ти, типу, не вимикаєш і типу, персонаж вмирає, або ти вимикаєш і ти залишаєшся, типу, вона каже, ми зробимо все, типу. Я не знаю, типу, ти згадала, ти все це зробила, коротше, типу, пройшла такий шлях, типу, ну все, типу, залиш це, як ти і хотіла, все це в минулому і їдь звідси. Нащо залишатися, типу, і жити спогадами, типу, тим більш такими. Така гра, друзі, мені дуже сподобалась. Сподіваюся, вам теж було цікаво дивитися. Вам гра сподобалась. Обов'язково, друзі, якщо не підписались, підпишіться на цей канал, поставте лайк, залиште коментар. Це дуже допомагає просувати і відео, канал. Підтримайте, типу, мій контент і все таке. Дуже буде приємно, дуже цього потребую. А на цьому все, друзі. Дякую вам, що були зі мною. Бережіть себе.